Essex have won because they scored 36 more runs in the first innings than Somerset. In what's county cricket's showpiece event, do you think it's a satisfactory basis on which to settle an important competition like this?
I think, look, we knew going into the game, I guess, what the regulations were. I think if you look at the cricket that's been played over the 5 days, for me it's not a true reflection of who the best side is over the 5 days. However, as I say, we knew what it was. I think, for me, the toss becomes vital then. Coming to Lords in September, if with the season had started in April, more sides would have gone, look, we're going to look to bowl first, 10:30 starts, etc. Made it incredibly difficult, so I'm incredibly proud that we managed to put 304 on the board in the first place. And it was an outstanding innings by Alistair Cook was the difference. It was a remarkable performance by one of the best players that's ever played the game, so it was a great example to some of our young players.
Well, it's obviously a disappointing outcome, runners up again, but there are lots of pluses from the campaign as a whole.
Yeah, for me we're still the best side in the competition, the brand of cricket that we've played, and the emergence of some of the young players through it. We know what our bowling attack's like, we've seen that today again, another example of actually how skillful they are. But the emergence of Lammonby, Eddie Byram's innings here, outstanding. So there's some really positive signs moving forward.
And the seam quartet must be one of the best seam attacks that Somerset's ever had.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's always easy to compare, and then on reflection, certain times and different generations. But right now they're operating brilliantly. Craig Overton, Lewis through this game, Jack Brooks, Josh Davies had an unbelievable campaign. So they've all come to the fore at certain times. And again today I thought they were brilliant. They kept coming on a wicket that over the 5 days became quite turgid and slow.
Is an element in Somerset's success in this competition the fact that it is very much a homegrown side? A lot of the youngsters have come up through the academy together, and they seem, from my vantage point, to really be playing for each other.
Yeah, they're a unit, and I'll always stress the importance of the team coming before the individuals, and I think they've demonstrated that over the few days here. They enjoy playing together, they work for each other, and then to back that up they're incredibly skillful, and that's a core principle for us, is to ensure that we keep producing players, and if we add world class to that we can only get better. And
obviously a truncated season, just 2 months, but plenty of good things to remember from those 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a very intense season. I'm looking forward to a little bit of time off, but for me the huge positives is how this side has grown. I talked at the end of last year is that we need to get better, we need to improve. For me, we've done that. And it's incredibly exciting looking forward to 2021 when you see Lammonby getting 300s, Eddie the way he played after a tough campaign. To see that in young players looking forward with the likes of James Hildreth to come back as an example is a true reflection of where we can go as a side.